Well, okay. I spent some time goofing around with this, and I think it really just came down to some variable naming, to be honest. And I found that out through implementing a getter in data, like a getter method. And stuff was returning just fine, like the second I renamed something. And it was a conflict. This used to be data. And maybe it was I don't know. In any case, it's working now. So we can make it down to here. Now, I think there's something with this for loop, and it's been a good almost a week since I last really looked at this. So I think I was just trying to remove dupes. In any case, what was weird is, so we say, on to the loop, and then all of this works. Stories are pushed, as far as I know. I should try debugging actually inside of WebStorm one of these days. Got some orange juice. Good stuff. I like orange juice. All right. Yeah. Let us see. So, I think this is just getting a little funny. Like, it doesn't seem to kind of continue past. So, it got the items, consolidating data, and then it kind of just stops here. So, I think I need to go about this a little differently, because this is just going to add this is like when I go to show projects to people and then it all just breaks. I'm not very good at recording myself, but that's fine. Nobody's watching these. I think like 2 people do. Okay, I want to filter stories. This frick. I've got a lot going on. I think I need to start organizing issues out a little more. Add more to-dos. My mind's all over the place. The whole point of this is that, do I even have my local host up? No, I don't. Yeah. Is that, story data was inconsistent. And right now, I have this whole thing set up so that when the user hits the story detail page, it fetches the state if it needs to. But right now, I'm calling get item on the back end. And that's just reaching right out to the Hacker News, API. I want to reach out to my data store that I update from the Hacker News API. And that's a whole other task. So I need to make sure that all of the things in the data store. So we have top story IDs. Man, I don't even know where top story IDs. Yeah, I only really update it once. And that's right at the beginning. Yeah. But it updates every time the cron job does. And it updates every time we call this. So I could probably say Stories equals, let's make this a let. Stories equal stories dot filter story dot id. Actually data dot top story IDs dot includes the story ID. We want to say not. And that should console.log actually be an empty array. Oh, no, this is silly logic because we want it. That's already. How about what should be the condition here? Because there's like some fundamental aspects of a story we want to like look for changes in, right? We want to check if the number of descendants has changed. You know, if the story points have changed. I think really all we need to do is, yeah, check those two things. So how about this? Oh, that makes it difficult because we'd have to compare. Shit. You know, it would be an easier lookup if we could find a story based on ID instead of like iterating through and how about this? For God, I'm really off the wall right now. Going crazy. Is less than data dot top stories dot length I plus plus. Let's see. If data dot top story IDs dot I dot ID equal, gosh, I did not sleep well last night, I can tell you that, equals story dot ID. This feels expensive. Like, I am not thinking this through. We'll just keep these ifs pretty small. So if the ID is the same, and let's go ahead since we're referring to this so much. Const story from data. Okay, story.id.descendants. I think. Ugh. Let's go look at the Hacker News API. Hacker News API. See what they have to say. Or apparently not. What's going on? Huh. I don't know. Okay. Descendants. Yeah. An integer does not equal story.descendants or story from data dot score. does not equal story dot score return story. Think that's fair? Wonder how we set up configurations for NPM. NPM start. Guess that's about it, huh? Alright. Let's see how this works. Yeah, there we go. Sick. Okay, so we got some stories. Oh, what's this undefined here? Let's go ahead and kill this. Onto the loop. Goes through the loop. Yep. I mean, it should be empty. Console.log stories. No. Should do this. Oh, you know, let's actually try debugging this and see if it works. That'd be cool. I'd be like really excited if I could use this debugger. I've never tried it with NPM before. The only time I've ever used a debugger is... Oh, see, it didn't stop at my breakpoint. I don't know. Where the heck is this undefined coming from? Why is that 0? Collected 0 stories. Why did it collect 0 stories? Oh. How did we just... Did we just hit a breakpoint? Why? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Rad. Alright. It's because my breakpoint was down here in this condition. And it must have just hit that condition. That's kind of cool. That means that hopefully there's some proof that this actually works. And then what were we doing up here? Yeah, amount. Okay, let's give this another go. Ugh, I am tired. Nice interface, though. I always really enjoy WebStorm products. There we go. So we have 5. Man, I should be using the debugger more often. I don't know what I'm doing. I could be using this on the front end, too. Okay. Let's take a look at these logs. Maybe we should put some breakpoints up here too. Getting all stories by ID. No, it's probably not getting a story because I wrote this little bit of logic. Which works fine. So I think anyway, so I think what I'm going to do here is, oops, yeah. If stories.length, if not stories.length greater than 0, return. Oh my goodness, return. And we'll say no stories were collected, no stories were retrieved because should get story, the hacker news, get all top stories function returned false. Oh, I guess I could put this all on the same line. Returned false. And just return there. And then and I want to put we're gonna go ahead and console log here and say no stories were collected. Make this a little nicer. Yes. And really, I just need to like run this in the background to make sure it works over like an hour or so. But I'm not sure if there are any other conditions. I think it's really just score and descendants. If those change, then, the kids change and everything else. So, oh, hi. Yeah, I think we're good here. Oh my goodness. What do we have to do up here? Oh, God. Comments, yeah. That's going to be a whole thing. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and say get commits. Oh my God, this is like days of work consolidated into a few lines. Updated or updates stories Update stories if their points descendants. Oh my goodness, I could just look it up, huh? Ants differ. Okay, we'll push to develop. Hallelujah. Okay, so stuff should be mostly updated. Now what I want to do is this. Yeah, we're hitting get item, but sorry, I have other people on the line that I talk to. And they were asking me a design opinion. All right. So yeah, instead of hitting this, I think what I want to do is actually write a little function in here, which is get story by ID. We'll take in an ID, and then we'll return data.top story IDs, not top stories, top filter, story.id equals ID, should be the first index thereof. And then we don't even have to await it. Just let's go ahead and export get story by ID. I'll import here. I don't even think we need fetch preview, because fetch preview is done here in top stories, so it should already be good to go. So I think I'm just gonna send item. Okay, and then let's go ahead and change this cron job to like every minute, or wherever the heck oh yeah, let's get rid of let's get rid of these. We need to rewrite this logic. We'll say const updated stories equals dude. Then we'll say data.top stories dot for each story. Const. Oh God, I just want to like. I want to filter top stories. God, I've had like brain fog like nobody's business the last like week or so. Didn't help that I drank a bunch of beer last night. Oh, I watched what is it called? Everything Everywhere All at Once. That was a delightful film. I really enjoyed that. I cried for a good like 20 minutes. And I drank a little too much and cried a little too much and tired. Yeah, so how would I go about replacing an element? Duh. Literally, duh. Okay. So, yeah, data.topstories.for each story do is for I wonder if we can just do that up here. For each, we'll for each it instead. And then what? Oh, I can't do like this. Yeah, we'll say data.topstories I equals story. There we go. Then we don't have to do any of this crap. Probably not the best solution. And I know there's like arguments against mutation, but oh well. Okay. Now I want to run this. And we will go ahead and start. Oh, I actually want to shorten that cron job. Or lengthen, I mean. Do every 60 seconds. All right. Okay, cool. Let's go look at the website. I didn't mean to open VS Code. Okay, yep, we have 5 stories. Holy crap. Did I stumble into this last week? Okay. Maybe I'll come back to this and fix the issues on the front end. Thanks for watching, everyone. What was that, 30 minutes? Cool. See ya.